Definitely wasn't the best, but it's worth it alone for Pinhead. He doesn't have too much to do with the movie, like most of the new movies. Very little screen time. But this new guy that plays him is absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, Doug Bradley was iconic in like the 8 movies he was in. But this guy, I need to check who plays him. He just really brings the character to life. It's very creepy. Paul T. Taylor. He was excellent. Every scene he had with Pinhead, he nailed. And his design is really good, unlike the previous one. The Revelations one. And I really liked this guy too. He was interesting. He didn't do too much though. There was a lot of great acted scenes. Later the guy becomes kind of goofy when we find out like what his plan has been this whole time. Not Pinhead. There's like this religious cop that turns out to be a serial killer named the Perceptor. And he was the one that always investigated it. Anyway, he just becomes like kind of goofy once we find out it's him. That's just my opinion, just like way over the top. But yeah, he's a part of the movie. I did like his scene before all that stuff. There was a great scene where he's getting interviewed. It was very well acted. Though, now that I look back on it, they pretty much tell you he's a serial killer. He says that at the age of 4 he hurt dogs, which it's wildly known that most serial killers hurt animals at a young age. He also, when he's asked how he felt when killing people, he doesn't really respond. He kind of avoids the question. He was like, "What? How was I supposed to feel?" So they pretty much gave you the answer that, yep, he's the Perceptor. It was kind of boring at times, though. I honestly stopped watching it for a few hours. Like, there's only 25 minutes left. I stopped watching it because it was kind of boring. But probably at least the last 8-9 minutes with Pinhead was really good. I think he has a total of 3 scenes in this movie. He's not a big part of it, but the guy that plays him, Paul T. Taylor, really good. I hope which we probably will, if we eventually get another Hellraiser movie, I hope Paul T. Taylor returns. And I hope they actually use Hellraiser right. Or, Pinhead, actually. That's just a series name. And also, this is the first movie, unless it was set in Hell World, which I don't know since I haven't seen it, where they actually call him Pinhead. The first movie, he didn't have a name. The second movie, he did. And all the other movies, he had a name. But it was never spoken in the movie. And this one, there's this one girl. It's kind of confusing what her part of the movie is. And she's like this other higher up demon that kind of controls Pinhead. He listens for a little bit, but during the end he finally kills her, and she refers to him as Pinhead. So yeah, this is like the first movie out of 10 movies, though really 9, that refers to him as Pinhead. Since the first one, he didn't really have a name yet.